Hi, this is Glenn from Goodworks Auto Repair in Tempe. Today we're going to show you the inside makings of a radiator that has been plugged due to the antifreeze not being changed with the regularity that it needs to be. So stand by and we're going to cut this radiator open and show you what it looks like inside. So that's what the inside of your radiator basically looks like. I'm going to turn this sideways to give you a better view. But each of these tube assemblies here is supposed to carry coolant to the center of it. As you can see, up at the top, these tubes are completely plugged down to about here, which is about a quarter of the radiator. And at the bottom, when gravity takes its effect and the weight of this muddy muck that's in here takes its toll, it's plugged up effectively another quarter of the radiator. So all you have left is about half the radiator. And this is only a what they call a single core radiator, so it only has one set of tubes in it. So this radiator and the cooling system, the engine's cooling, depends solely upon this one set of tubes, the series of one thickness of tubes. Some radiators have 2 and some have 3 and even up to 4 in heavy-duty vehicles. But because this is a single tube radiator, it has lost virtually half of its cooling, which causes the engine to overheat. It also has a transmission cooler, which is this portion of it right here, which we've cut off. The transmission fluid flows through these and through this tube assembly here, which creates cooling for the transmission. So when the coolant in here is too hot, it's not adequately cooling the transmission. So it's not only damaging the engine from overheating, it's also damaging the transmission by overheating its fluid because it's unable to cool itself, because this is its sole source of cooling. We're going to cut off the other tank and kind of see what the other side looks like. But you can see the muck that was inside of this thing and the subsequent problems and the complaint of the customer if the vehicle was overheating. Now you can see the big clot of muck here that was settled inside of this radiator tank. Now this, of course, is the drain cock where you drain the radiator if you're just going to drain the coolant out of it and refill it. Of course, it's completely plugged off, so when we opened the drain cock, nothing came out. And there's the reason why right there. So as we reveal the other side of this radiator, so that you can see it again on the camera, you're going to see the exact same thing. This side of the radiator, which is the side that didn't have the hose flow coming out from the thermostat, completely plugged up, and the bottom portion of it, again, because of gravity, completely plugged up, and all of this muck. Now this comes from not changing your coolant when you're supposed to do it. This particular brand of coolant that General Motors uses is called Cool, and it has a higher propensity for this kind of mucking, if you will. It turns into pudding. If you don't change this, you get pudding in your radiator. Pudding does not circulate very well through your cooling system, and it's going to create some other serious problems that I mentioned before. So there's our video for today. If you haven't had your coolant service recently in your vehicle, or you're not sure what kind of condition your coolant's in, come see us and we'll make sure that that's taken care of for you.